Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on another ACC team, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. Kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And here's the return from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So Marshall's offense comes on the field first today. Well, here we go. The energy in this building is absolutely amazing, Kirk. We are just 60 minutes away from crowning a new national champion in college football.
And think about it, as a player, this is really what you dream about. This is what you work towards, having an opportunity to get to the national.
Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Marshall.
Chris, how's that for starting the national championship off the right way for this offense? Very first opportunity to get a one-on-one matchup. They hit it. Touchdown.
Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The Hurricanes offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff on the counter play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Short pass finds the tight end. The defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down. The Canes will send their punt team onto the field. Oh, and he's got some space here. He'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. So Marshall's offense takes the field again. Last time out, a 1-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? And tackled after a small pickup there. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. With the catch, it's Schneider. Defense makes the stop after the completion. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. Not a very good boot. Sets up the offense in great field position. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Motion now from the tight end. A handoff to the back. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. Slides down to avoid the tackle. The Hurricanes will line up to kick it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Let's it fly to the wideout. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that, and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Movement here from the tight end. Quick throw caught on the left side. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. That short completion sets up a third down play. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Tackle made at the 26, good enough for a first down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Hurricanes have first and 10 here. He'll hand it off. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Come to the line for second down and very short down. The back's got it again. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run. The Canes looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. And he drops back in the gun. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. The defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. And the defense hold up here on third and goal. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Can't find anybody on third down, throws it away, and now fourth down coming up. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. Knocks that one right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. So Marshall's offense takes the field again. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the tailback's got it again. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. And now the handoff. Powerful running here.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1.
Boy, oh boy, Chris, this quarterback is getting way too loose with the football. He's already thrown an interception on the last series, almost has another one here. He's got to start taking better care of the football.
First down here for this offense. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Marshall has the lead here, Kirk. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. All right, let's get back to the action. Getting closer to finding out who will be celebrating here tonight. Receiver in motion now. Second down, we're going to throw it. He breaks free. He escapes one man, but he'll be swallowed up on the play and taken down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And the protection breaks down yet again, another sack.
Love the aggressive mindset from this defensive coordinator. 3rd down and long, why not bring the blitz? Roll the dice, play a little man coverage on the back end, hope you get there before the quarterback can make you pay for it, and then come up with a sack.
And here comes the punter onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot. So sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop him, but it's a first down. And the Canes are in the red zone now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that 3rd down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's 4th down and long.
So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. He made good on his first try. This one is from 36 yards away. And that one's straight down the middle. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. Makes a quick catch. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Pass caught. 2nd down now. And now they run the draw play. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Here's the 2nd down play. Just short of the mark, inches away. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. And they pick up the first on the ground. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48. A solid run, good for first down yardage. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's looking deep here. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Looking to scramble now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And now they'll run it on the draw. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. The punt team making their way on the field. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. They're looking for the end zone here, no doubt. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass, the catch is made. And he's going to run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Wanted no part of contact on that play. They're going to run it. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Makes a quick grab. They make the stop just short of the first. It looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. The Canes will line up to boot it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. They call the draw play here. Using the stiff arm to gain space. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, that is exactly how you draw it up right there. A draw play. It's any time you want to make the defense think that you're going to throw the football. They're worried about the ball going downfield, and you sneak it to the back, hand it off with all kinds of room to run. Nice, well-designed play, and a good job of accelerating upfield there by the back.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's escaping the pocket now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. 1st and goal for the offense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on 1st and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on 2nd and goal.
Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. And the quarterback dropping back. Running back has it on the screen now. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. 3rd and goal, looking to throw the ball. And a sophomore making an impact play. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And the field goal is good. They settle for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. They'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. Looks left and finds his target there. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line. The eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk. Fellas, hard to believe we're only 1/2 away from crowning a national champion.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looks right for a quick completion. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The Hurricanes line up on 1st and 10. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Hand it off for a draw. Not much on that play. Brought down short. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. But just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down. The Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. They pressure him, but he gets it away clean. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. So Marshall's offense takes the field again. Which offense can get it going first? This one has been a struggle so far. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Breaks loose at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be?
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, He can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
It's a draw to the back. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. Trying to create here on the move. Oh, it's incomplete. A chance at a much-needed takeaway there. Now it's second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Just a great job here by this linebacker to be able to come up with that sack there on the blitz. Big play for this defense. And, man, Chris, you think about the linebacker play at the University of Miami over the years, it starts with Ray Lewis, and it could end with it, to be honest, but the list just keeps going. Michael Barrow, Jonathan Vilma, and Dan Morgan. It can go on and on and on, and this guy right now is trying to live up to that standard.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run.
Boy, third down, you know you're going to get a lot of pressure from this defense. Quarterback's protected. Does a great job of putting that ball where his receiver can make a play on it. What I love is what this guy does after the catch, picking up huge yards to set up now a first and goal.
The defense backed up against their own end zone. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. Getting closer, but now it's third down. Can they punch it in from the 2? They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. No problem with the PAT. The lead 17-6 now. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Important second down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. The tight end has got it. Breaking free at midfield. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. The Canes will crank up the tempo.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Try to catch the defense with the draw. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Now it's second down here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that run produces a decent gain. Third down, the offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's looking to scramble. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it. And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. And the wideout goes in motion. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Heading left after the handoff. Great cut. They whiff on him. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. They'll try to run for the first down. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. The Canes will look to convert here on fourth down. A running play called on fourth down. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. On the ground, it's Larson. He shreds the tackle. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Grab near the sticks. It's Schneider. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown for the U. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Offense still out there, down by 5. They're going to go for the 2-point conversion and make this a 3-point game. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. On the defense, appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out.
Encroachment. Defense.
So penalty on the defense moves the offense 5 yards closer. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Grab down the middle. It's Schneider. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Marshall has the lead here, Kurt. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. And here we go. It all comes down to this. Everything to play for. One quarter to decide who will win the national championship. Single back takes the handoff. The Socker with a strong tackle there. Getting set. Here's second down. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Bringing pressure. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
Well, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The last time they were stopped on 4th and goal. Rolled the dice, came up empty. And they get it going again here. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a pick. Sets up the offense in great position.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Three guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Second down after that completion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Slides to avoid the big hit. Crucial third down play right here. Looking to scramble. Finding some room at the 25. There's a 1st and 10 play.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And the freshman able to get home with the sack.
You better be careful with your backup quarterback. You got to protect him better. They've already lost the starting quarterback. They cannot afford another injury.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Receiver in motion now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. So now on comes the field goal unit. After making his first attempt, this one is from 38 yards out. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. There's a flag in the field. If it's on the defense, it would not be enough for 1st down yardage. That's a costly penalty for the special teams. The offense coming back on the field. You just can't make contact with a kicker like that. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Down he goes, a sack. Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. Defense able to deny the touchdown. He's brought down at the 1. So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bird.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And now here comes the point after attempt. Extra point up and good, so the lead is 12 here in the 4th quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. They call the counter run here. The junior able to bring him down quickly. So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Can he make it to the marker? And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground. The Hurricanes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And they'll stop him after a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. It's third down after that run. They'll work the clock here with the running game. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
Sack sets up second down. Looking for some space. It's Larson. And the defense wraps him up. Now it's third and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Defense is coming after him. It's a sack. They trap him inside the 5. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Canes.
What a score by this offense. And the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves a little bit of time. And now you're thinking onside kick. If they can recover it, you never know.
And now they'll set up for the point after. PHC is good. They still trail, though. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. So Marshall's offense takes the field again. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. And the freshman brings him down quickly. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Defense looking to bring heavy pressure here. Second down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it. Oh, there's the stiff arm. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Now they try to run it here on second down, unable to get the first down. And now, late in a game like this, the big question, do you pass the ball potentially with an incompletion, the clock will stop, or do you play it safe and keep it on the ground?
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after the quarterback.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Caught over the middle. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46. And the offense wisely spikes the ball here to stop the clock. Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Miami.
Boy, what a great job by this offense to put this touchdown up on the board with under 3 minutes to go. It's a no-brainer. You go for 2 and try to tie this game up here late.
So they get the touchdown, now looking for the 2-point conversion to tie this one up late. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And that knee should do it. We have our national champions. Well, they fall a little bit short at the final hurdle. A small consolation, but we really had an excellent season. A lot to be proud of. Just couldn't get the job done here today.
Chris, that's really well said. And while I know we're going to have plenty of time over the next few weeks and months to focus on the champs, it's not easy to get to this point. While I know it's tough in that other locker room right now, I have a feeling they're going to be back. For now, however, let's enjoy the celebration of the national champs.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Marshall Thundering Herd.